Hello, Twitch chat. Hello, hello. Oh man, I feel like I gotta be all dramatic and shit coming in with this dramatic music. This is just what was playing, and I was like, I could wait for it to be over and see if like a more or less dramatic song is playing next, but then it was like another minute, and I want to get started. So I'm not as dramatic as this song is, unfortunately, but we will be doing Clangen, which is pretty dramatic, I'd like to think. I was trying, the stream's a little late today because I was trying to get through the pit in Mario Mon so we could get the legendaries. I failed, and so when we actually get to that part of the stream, I'm going to be cheating the hell out of it. We are going to abuse save states to get to that legendary, whatever it takes. I tried to beat the pit in Mario Mon legitimately. I could not do it. We will be abusing all of the save states. What else? First, we're just gonna do Clangen Monday, though, which is the usual. And then we got a couple more legendaries to pick up. We got Sonic to pick up from Mario Mon. We gotta fight Alpharad. We gotta fight a couple other the people who made the game. And then go to the special island for the Luma. I think that's it in Mario Mon. And then Clangen Monday, we're just doing the next year of that. I forgot to open it first, so give me 1 second while I get that up and open. Oh, hello. Genemod.exe. Aha. I have a new cat this time, cause my last cat died a couple months ago in Clangen. Let's go ahead and jump into it. Gameplay. Screen capture. Clangen. Oh, I need to full screen it. I always forget that I need to have it full screened for when I'm doing this. Okay. And there we go. Remember, if you want to participate in Clangen, there is a link pinned in the announcements channel if you want to go and submit your cat, and I'll code him in next time. But we're on moon 228. We're going to 240. I think. Yeah. And I have a new cat this time. We have Finpaw, who I loaded up with genes because all of our funny gened cats seem to die. So I need to keep my funny gened cat alive. Finpaw, a long-haired blue classic Torby sepia female with rexed satin fur, curled back ears, and heterochromia. My boy, my son. I love him. But yeah, without further ado, let's just jump right into Clangen 240. Oh, I also made Finpaw's mentor, Wormclaw. Wormclaw's got something to do now. Alright, Flurry Drift is no longer suffering from joint pain. Snowglint's small cut has healed. Violet Hail saved Rock Swirl from a fox. I heard a sound. Was that a Twitch sound? Whoa! Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Amis, for the gifted subs. Yippee! Yippee! Huzzah! Joy. Joy and whimsy all around. Hooray! Hooray! Oh my god, you get to be on the leaderboard. I forgot we had one of those. Thank you so much. Purr. Wish Needle feels better. Midnight Cliff no longer has a running nose. Verbena Dapple is healed. Verbena Dapple and Prance Speckle have 2 kittens. Oh my goodness, who are their new children? We have a Whirlkit, and we have Dandelion. Look at this guy's eyes! Those are eyes that stare into your soul. They're green tea colored apparently, but like those are eyes that look into your soul, man. Huzzah! Alright, Crocus Trail got a stomach ache. Brave Iris rejects Mitski Tuft. Brave Iris does not want to date the Mitski cat. Mitski Tuft then dislocated a joint. She's not having a good day. Ashbeak feels better. Echo Bark sits in the crowd, chest puffed out in pride as she watches Teaselpaw be named Teasel Shade and honored for her drive. She considers herself lucky to have been able to train such amazing young cats and looks forward to seeing the warrior she becomes. Micah Paw recovered from green cough, and Micah Paw becomes Micah Watcher, honored for her spirit. Lavender Star has Lion Paw, who is now named Lion Flit in honor of his hard work. Nice, nice. Shining Paw touches noses with Cave Blossom, looking bored and unimpressed, but on the inside she's bouncing around with euphoria as if she was still a kit. And then Moss Paw's apprenticed to Snowglint. I like my little creature. I want my little creature to succeed. I will be unfairly looking at my little creature as opposed to like other player cats like Happy Chaos or Lavender Star. I can't believe we had another player cat become the leader. Hell yeah, we love to see that. Twilight Dew, Rock Swirl, Mitzi Moo Moo. Oh wait, what happened to my mentor? Why is my mentor Mitzi Moo Moo? Wait, this is incorrect. How do I do this again? Change mentor. We want you to be the mentor. There we go. And then Owl Freckle. What nice music. Medium amount of prey is brought to camp. I really like this channel, this YouTube channel. They make video game playlists, and the video game playlists, they have been working so well. They make everything so nice. This one just came out today, I think, or like way early in the morning. Teasel Shade, Ashbeak, so pretty! Look at how pretty this cat is! Lavender Star and Twig Paw. Starts snowing soon after the patrol sets out. They try to bring back prey, and they get rabbits. Speaking of the playlists, this one is called Video Game Music for Lording Over the Surfs, and I think that's really funny. I am lording over the surfs. Alright, Flurry Drift, Cave Blossom, Shining Paw. Ooh, I love how modeled this one is. So pretty. Flurry Drift suggests might be a good chance to practice teamwork. They lead the group in a mock battle, deliberately giving Shining Paw a starring role. Nice. Midnight Cliff and Brown Fleck can go on a date. They're sunning themselves, and it feels so warm. They stretch, lazily lengthening one long arc of cat. Brown Fleck's whiskers twitch with amusement as she studiously averts her eyes. Wormclaw and Finpaw go training. There's the badgers, and there is a badger. They see it. It pokes its head out. They do a stakeout. Snowy Bark, you're so pretty too. Oh my goodness. Peakpaw, Cloudy Slip, and Otter Fleck. Do you need training? Yes, you do. Nice spot to sun themselves. They don't get much done because they're just chillin'. Prance Speckle, Verbena Dapple, Crocus Trail, and Brave Iris. Nice. Chat, did I tell you that I went to go see the Don Don movie last week with some high school friends? I don't think I did, but it was very fun. Apparently it's not like a movie, it's the first couple episodes of season 2, like they did for season 1. But it was very fun. I liked it a lot. And then they had an interview with like the directors. That was also very cool. I got to hear about why they made their color decisions and hear more in depth about like different, I don't know, it was cool. It was cool. I can't wait for it to come out for realsies. Okay. Save. Alright. Happy Chaos and Hawthorn Pelt are very proud to announce their new status as mates. It's quite cute. Oh my god, Happy Chaos is dating someone. Happy Chaos has a boyfriend. Oh my goodness. Boyfriend-husband thing. Oh my goodness. I'd say the romantic like isn't green yet. I'd say that's boyfriend status. Boy thing. So true. Happy Chaos got a bruise afterwards. Cloudy Slip's running nose stopped running. Ochre Nest fusses over the wound with a foul-smelling herbal poultice. Flitheart hopes it'll fight off the infection growing in the claw wound. Brave Iris got ear infection. Verbena Dapple is feeling better. Crocus Trail feels better. The Rogue Opal has died recently. Orange Cat. Snapdragon Shade. I like that name a lot. Snapdragon Shade, that's a good one. Has a running nose. Twigpaw believes she's meant for something greater. The ThunderClan healers come to Zekclan asking if they can have Mallow. Camp was supposed to be safe, but Gilkit found bees trying to form a hive. Annoyed by their buzzing, Gilkit attacked and got swarmed by bees. Aw, poor baby. He got bee sting. Finpaw went missing for a few days. Boy, where are you going? I made sure in the code, I added the its pronouns. Oh, I need to add the he, him also. I want both. Yeah, I want both of these on my boy. There we go. Dandelion Kit has a running nose. Patrols. Shade Bark, Wish Needle, Iris Web, and Whisper Paw. Looks down at the group. They have to try and teach, feeling doubtful. Camp maintenance isn't glamorous, especially in the eyes of young cats. Well, to be fair though, you weren't teaching a bunch of young cats. You were teaching your husband, an old man, and a child. So it was just like one young cat. Otterfleck, Prance Speckle, and Verbena Dapple. Starts snowing as soon as the patrol sets out. They hunt successfully though, either way. Micah Watcher, ooh, so pretty. Cloud Swoop, Ashbeak, Lavender Star, and Twigpaw. Lavender Star suggests might be a good chance for cats to practice teamwork. Everyone has a nice practice session. Hooray! Echo Bark, Finpaw, and Wormclaw. There's another badger set. They're gonna put rocks in front of it to see if a badger moves them. Teasel Shade, Shining Paw, Cave Blossom, what was your thing, 12? And Flurry Drift, excuse me. Oh, the mountains? No claiming of the mountains today. Crocus Trail, Snowy Bark, Owl Freckle, Plume Dusk. Everyone has a nice practice session, picking up a good selection of new tricks to try out. Nice. Lion Flit, Brown Fleck, Midnight Cliff. Come across a shrew. They missed the shrew. Aw, so close. Alpine Dapple, Peakpaw, Air Swarm, Snowglint, and Mosspaw. Go training. There's a thrush. And they don't get the thrush. Shaded Ram, Burn Meadow. These two had some relationship drama last month. Shaded Ram cheated on Burn Meadow by adopting a whole litter of kittens with someone else. And Burn Meadow forgave him if Burn Meadow could also be the parent. And they also had even more kids, just the two of them, to like cement it. I don't think Bro's gonna be cheating again anytime soon, hopefully. Their relationship did take a hit, though. It wasn't without consequence. The consequences of your actions. Save clan. Do. Saving. Do. Oh, was that today? No, that was 3 days ago someone redeemed that. Okay. I saw a notification and I was like, is that new or old? Happy Chaos feels better. Cloud Slip feels better. Cinnamon Fade's been loudly bickering with the healer of Grackle Clan. Damn. Burn Meadow listens as Iris Rub explains that it doesn't seem like he can hear the details of the world much anymore. Flitheart died to an infection. Oh, rest in peace. Well, your mate died, like, last month. And your kid died. So, like, at least your whole family can be together in StarClan, question mark? Unless you killed someone. Have you killed anyone? No, you haven't killed anyone. You get to be with your family. Twilight Dew fell into a river and inhaled a lot of water before managing to get out. He's been hacking and sputtering ever since. Verbena Dapple leapt from a rock, but he didn't quite land right. Shaded Ram's small cuts healed. Mitsuki Tuft's dislocated joints been popped back into place. Snapdragon Shade's running nose is gone. Twigpaw has excelled in every task placed upon her. Despite her young age, she is more than ready to become a warrior. She's given the name Twig Lichen, honoring her insight. Twig Lichen! Hooray! Gilkit died from a bee sting? God damn. She did not take that well. Oh, poor girlie. I think you were the only child of those two. Flitheart and Gilkit have taken their place in StarClan. Rest in peace. Who do we got training right now? My cat is going to graduate late, but I think Peekpaw is too. So I won't be alone at least. Wormclaw and Finpaw, they're going out and they hear an odd sound. It is a mouse, and they catch the mouse. Micah Watcher, Cave Blossom, Flurry Drift, and Shining Paw come across a hare. Flurry Drift and Shining Paw sprint towards the hare at the same time, and bonk heads. The hare bolts into the grass before either of them can straighten up. What a terrible situation! Micah Watcher chortles. Flurry Drift and Shining Paw are far less amused. I love that for them. Whisper Paw, Iris Web, and Wish Needle. The hunting patrol spots an eagle on the wing over a large bend in the river, and watches its swoops dig its talons through the spine of an impressively big fish. The patrol uses the eagle as a scout for their own hunt, and eventually manage several smaller catches from the same riverbank. Nice! Crocus Trail, Snowglint, Moss Paw, checking the borderlines to notice tough clan sense in their territory, and relationships improved. Plume Dusk, Misky Tuft, Otterfleck, Shaded Ram, Burn Meadow, and Peekpaw. Oh, they're all going on a patrol. To get herbs, they get Plantain and Mulane. Cloudy Slip, Cloud Swoop, Teasel Shade, Rock Swirl. They notice an unfamiliar scent, leads to trespassing, and we chase them off. Sharp Zoom, Alpine Dapple, Air Swarm, Lion Flit, Echo Bark come across a small dog, and the dog breaks into a barking fit, but they chase it off anyways. Snapdragon Shade, Prance Speckle, Ash Beak, Shade Bark, and Twig Lichen. Looks like a good day for hunting. They get a huge amount of prey. Brown Fleck and Midnight Cliff. They wander aimlessly towards the sparring area for training. Brown Fleck stops Midnight Cliff and asks for his advice with something. As Midnight Cliff nods along sympathetically, Brown Fleck describes the recent stupid decision she made. She's not looking to be absolved, but she asks Midnight Cliff what he'd do in Brown Fleck's place in order to fix it. Midnight Cliff feels a lot of pride to be the cat Brown Fleck chooses to confide in. Interesting, interesting. Lavender Star, Snowy Bark, Owl Freckle, and Mitzi Moo Moo. Go ahead. They have a good patrol. Then it's the healers. Healers get Raspberry, and healers get Plantain. Hooray! What is this song? This is a nice song. I don't know what the hell Mobius Fantasy is, but this seems like a good song. Do. Okay. Save. Nodding my head. Time skip. Hero faded more and more as the days went by, until one day he was found dead in his nest. Rest in peace, Hero. You were a real one. Died of old age, though, that's fair. You were getting up there. Shade Bark was bruised, Flurry Drift feels better, Violet Hail feels better, the herb stores have been inspected, and the cat mint went bad. Iris Web wakes abruptly and nearly wails as the wave of grief that hits him. Today isn't starting well. Ruish feels better, and Brave Iris feel better, though. Excuse me. Burn Meadow was trying to fluff up his nest when he discovered that he was the victim of a prank. Oh no! Wormclaw was touching noses with a kitty pet Soup. Ooh, hello, Soup. Faded, black braided. Ooh, oh, you have pretty jeans. Do you think we could get Soup to join us? Maybe. Shining Paw's bruises are gone. Dandelion Kit feels better. Twilight Dew feels like the loss of Hero has torn a part of his heart out. Cats offer him comfort and care. He refuses all of it. Damn. Rest in peace, King. Okay. Oh, Finpaw is adult now. So pretty, so pretty, so pretty. Oh, I love the jeans I did. Still going to graduate late, but I love the jeans I did for him. Snowy Bark, Whisper Paw, Shining Paw, Cave Blossom, and Flurry Drift. They go out hunting, and they get a huge amount of prey. Cloud Swoop, Moss Paw, and Snow Glint. There's a large dog. It spots the cats and forces everybody to scatter. Everyone escapes just fine, but they lose track of the dog. Ooh. Midnight Cliff and Brown Fleck. Midnight Cliff approaches Brown Fleck, asking if she wouldn't mind showing Midnight Cliff their hunting techniques, and perhaps doing some training with him. Midnight Cliff marvels at the opportunity to have Brown Fleck times to himself. Brown Fleck is such a popular cat, so friendly and fun to be around. And yet, when the training session draws to a close under the setting sun, Brown Fleck looks surprised to be told so. Oh, I love these cats, they're so in love. Teasel Shade, Wish Needle, Sharp Zoom. Might be a good chance to practice fighting, and everybody has a nice session. Nice. Cloudy Slip, Owl Freckle, Mitski Tuft, Shade Bark. There's a small dog on Zekclan territory. Cloudy Slip calls out a battle plan, and the cats flow into it, carefully covering each other and driving the dog backwards until it loses its nerve. Tails tucked and run. Tucks tail and runs from Zekclan territory. Nice. Fin Paw and Worm Claw. Fin Paw seems distracted during training, constantly glancing in the direction of the border. Eventually, after Worm Claw presses him, Fin Paw admits that he had a conversation with a kitty pet on patrol yesterday, and didn't know whether being friends with a kitty pet was disloyal to Zekclan. Quickly reassuring the distressed apprentice, Wormclaw promises him that no, being friends with a kitty pet didn't make you disloyal to Zekclan, so long as you always put the clan first. Nice. Alright, Shaded Ram, Burn Meadow, and Peakpaw. They're going out, and nothing happens. It was frustrating and unproductive, it says. Alpaca Dapple? Not Alpaca Dapple. Alpine Dapple, Prance Speckle, Lavender Star, and Brave Iris. Alpine Dapple wants to eat the prey she just caught. After all, the patrol has caught enough on this hunt that she'll have trouble carrying it all back to camp. She stops for a quick snack and returns to camp laden with prey for the fresh kill pile. Nice! That's a win for everybody. Crocus Trail, Air Swarm, Plume Dusk, and Mitzi Moo Moo. They find rogues. And we chase the rogues off. Or no, we told them about a better place to go, actually. Snapdragon Shade, Violet Hail, Cinnamon Fade. They're going out to get herbs, but nothing looks particularly safe to climb and they have to give up for today. Otterfleck, Twig, Lichen, Ashbeak, and Lion Flit. There's a rabbit, and they catch the rabbit. Nice. Echo Bark, Rock Swirl, Micah Watcher. Do we send one of the healers with them? Yeah, let's do it. Why not? They get Juniper and Oak Leaves, and then you three go out, and nothing happens. Womp womp. How unfortunate. Boop, 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 boop. Wonderful. Alrighty. Do-do-do. Oop, what did I just do? Okay. Time skip one moon. After being rejected by Shade Bark, Lavender Star's barely been visible around camp. They're good at hiding when they want to be. Shade Bark is no longer bruised, Otterfleck has gotten heat exhaustion, Snowglint and Ruwish go out to watch the moon rise, Prance Speckle got a heat stroke, Midnight Cliff slipped on some rocks and dislocated his leg, Bird Meadow's small cut's no longer bothering him, Verbena Dapple can walk and move without pain, his sprain must have healed, Plume Dust got an ear infection, Ashbeak got heat exhaustion, and Whisper Paw is graduating to Whisper Muzzle, in honor of her cunning. Nice, nice. Twig Liken's an adult now. Black Tabby, very Rufus. And then Black Broken Mackerel. Very nice, very nice. Finpaw should be graduating next month. And so should Peakpaw, hopefully. Shining Paw looks to graduate on time. Moss Paw looks to graduate on time. And Ender's babies. Hello, babies. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Alright, Shaded Ram, Burn Meadow, and Peakpaw. They get Lungwort, Lionflit, Mosspaw, Snowglint. They come across a small dog. Snowglint hisses at the small dog, and the rest of his small team backs him up. The dog skitters back, apparently shocked by the display. The patrol breaks out into yowls and caterwauls until the dog loses its nerve and runs from Zekclan. Snowy Bark, Whisper Muzzle, Wish Needle, and Mitzi Moo Moo. There's a badger den. They are putting rocks in front of this one. Alpine Dapple, Shining Paw, Cave Blossom, and Flurry Drift. They walk through the wooded slopes. Cave Blossom explains an idea he had for squirrel hunting. Cave Blossom suggests finding squirrels sheltered in trees, climbing above them, and shaking the branch to scare them down. Unfortunately, the idea is a little too far out there. And while they do manage a few small catches, the day is mostly wasted. Damn. Teasel Shade is Shade Bark, Violet Hail, and Cinnamon Fade. Greenleaf encourages the oak to reach its full potential, but none of the branches look safe, so no leaves for them. Echo Bark, Cloudy Slip, Micah Watcher, Mitski Tuft, Patrol gathers together to train under Cloudy Slip's leadership. Mitski Tuft admits she thinks she had a vision. The patrol talks about whether it was real or not. Rebana Dapple, Owl Freckle, Rock Swirl, Wormclaw, and Fin Paw. The patrol reaches ThunderClan's border just as ThunderClan patrol approaches from the other side. Relationships improved. Nice. Sharp Zoom, Brave Iris, Crocus Trail, Twig Lichen. Patrol talks to them about whether it was a real vision as they hunt. Nice, nice, nice. Send out to these guys. Good prey. And then these guys. And last two. They get elder leaves. Nice. What is this? Oh, this is from Delta Ruin. That's nice. I know it's Delta Rune, but my, brain keeps trying to say Delta Ruin, even though that's not right. And I know it's not right, but I think that's funny either way. Okay. Saved. Next month. Vinny has died recently. I don't know who you were, Vinny, but rest in peace. Otterfleck feels better. Prance Speckle feels better. Irisweb announced that he's expecting kids. Zekclan wants to congratulate Irisweb, but the rising celebration's interrupted by Irisweb snapping, completely unprovoked. That this pregnancy doesn't make him a wilting flower, and he will not be moving his nest. Twilight Dew feels better, and then gets White Cough. Shaded Rim and Burn Meadow once again have kittens. They're original kittens? Shining? Oh, I guess you did become a warrior already. Okay. Still, they didn't wait very long for new kittens. Hush Kit, very pretty. What a little guy. Ginger Kit, who is blue silver shaded. Ooh, oh, we love silver shaded. We love funky jeans. I'm down for all of the funky jeans. Thank you, blue silver shaded cat. Alright, we have a white and blue silver broken mackerel. 2 silvers. Raccoon Kit, Ginger Kit, and Hush Kit. Ginger Kit's not even ginger. There's not a single even hint of ginger in this kitten. Not even the eyes are ginger. That's okay though. Just a little baby. Okay. Ashbeak has recovered. Peakpaw fidgets nervously as he steps forward in front of the clan. This is an important moment, so he tries not to hide his face from the crowd, as Lavender Star gives him the name Peak Echo, in honor of his realism. He quickly scurries back into the crowd once the ceremony is done, silently hoping that this will be the last ceremony he ever has. Oh, baby. Shining Paw becomes Shining Shard, honoring her judgment. Wormclaw sits in the crowd, chest puffed out in pride, as she watches Finpaw be named Finland. Finland! My boy Finland. He's real. And honored for his commitment. She considers herself lucky to have been able to train such an amazing young cat, and is looking forward to seeing the warrior he becomes. Whirlpaw hopes that McChicken is watching from StarClan. Hello? McChicken? Your birth parent's name is McChicken? Wait, what did McChicken look like? Now I need to know. Ah, that makes sense that McChicken was an orange cat. Chicken-colored, I suppose. McChicken-colored. Dandelion's Paw's apprentice to Otterfleck, and Whirlpaw's apprentice to Violet Hail. And nice. We got kits coming too in a couple moons. Because Iris Web is Purgante, Perganinant. Alright, let's send out the patrols. Snowglint and Mosspaw. They hear a cat begging for housefolk, don't proceed. Snapdragon Shade, Lionflit, Verbena Dapple, and Prance Speckle. It starts snowing as they head out. And they have to dig a snow den. Mitski Tuft, Ashbeak, Brownfleck, Whirlpaw, Violet Hail, and Cinnamon Fade. Cinnamon Fade goes out with a warrior escort, both for safety as he tries to stock up under the clear leaf-fall skies, and for carrying capacity should he find anything. Surprisingly, Violet Hail actually starts up a conversation with him about the herbs they're looking for. Cinnamon Fade launches into the usual spiel, and to his astonishment, Violet Hail is actually interested. Nice. Brave Iris, Cloudy Slip, Sharp Zoom, Lavender Star. Sharp Zoom's tempted to eat the prey. He resists the temptation. Hooray. Shaded Ram and Burn Meadow go out. During the patrolling for herbs, Burn Meadow notices Shaded Ram seems more quiet than usual. When prompted, Shaded Ram slowly asks if Burn Meadow could teach him about the nature of StarClan. Oh, interesting. It just confuses Shaded Ram when he tries to explain. Flurry Drift and Cave Blossom find a shrew, and they catch the shrew. Whisper Muzzle, Owl Freckle, Worm Claw, and Crocus Trail come across a rat. They miss the rat. Womp womp. Finland, Dandelion Paw, and Otter Fleck can go training. They have a disagreement and look to Otter Fleck to settle it. Otter Fleck skillfully smooths over the disagreement. Nice. Echo Bark, Snowy Bark, Twig Lichen, and Teasel Shade stumble across a large dog. Teasel Shade tries to protect her clanmates, but it gets in the way of the attack. While everyone committed driving the dog off, the patrol has to fall back. Damn. Wish Needle, Micah Watcher, Shining Shard, and Rock Swirl. There's a badger set, and they're going to push rocks in front. Shade Bark, Cloud Swoop, Peak Echo, Alpine Dapple. You guys go. Peak Echo got shivering. Aw. Air Swarm, Mitzi Moo, and Ruwish can go out. They don't get anything. And then these three healers can go out. They get Dock and Elder Leaves. Huzzah! Do. Okay. We continue. Otterfleck has a running nose. Iris Web feels better and hopes the litter will be small. Excuse me. He's scolded into taking up a nest in the nursery despite his protests. Damn. Brave Iris saved Lavender Star from a hawk but was hurt. Midnight Cliff's dislocated joint has been popped back into place. Burn Meadow was touching noses with someone from FrostClan, and then gets White Cough as punishment, so I don't even have to do anything. Twilight Dew feels better. Crocus Trail was attacked by rats. Wormclaw wishes to join the Elders. Lavender Star calls a meeting, and the clan honors her in all the service Wormclaw has given to them. Wormclaw has retired. Plume Dusk feels better. Cloudglide has a running nose. Alpine Dapple is playing with a kitty pet. Zenith. Oh, look at him. Alpine Dapple misstepped and slipped on a rock. Snapdragon Shade has a running nose. Lavender Star's been following the progress of Mosspaw for moons and feels it's finally time for him to get his warrior name. He's granted the name Moss Cloud in honor of his dignity. Nice. Moss Cloud is a pretty name. I think it's very cute. Shining Shard. What are your genes? You're blue? What's going on with you? Oh, you're Rufus and low wideband blue. Interesting. And you have vitiligo. Right. You have a little bit of white spotting, but most of your white, like this here, if you can see my mouse, this spot here, this is from vitiligo, I'm pretty sure. Oh, she's so pretty. Then Cream Blotched Tabby, Whirlpaw, and Dandelion Paw, and the other babies. More babies are about to be born! Huzzah! Finland, Midnight Cliff, and Brown Fleck meet FrostClan at the border, and relationships improve. Echo Bark, Shining Shard, Moss Cloud, Sharp Zoom. Echo Bark's tempted to eat the prey she just caught. Echo Bark gives in to her grumbling belly, reasoning that no one will notice, but when the patrol reforms and Echo Bark arrives back empty-pawed with blood on her lips, She feels the suspicious stares of the other warriors on her pelt. Damn. Caught in 4K, for real, for real. Micah Watcher, Owl Freckle, Snowy Bark, Peak Echo. Starts snowing soon after the patrol sets out, trying to bring back something for the fresh kill pile. A storm descends, sudden and violent, putting an end to any other thoughts but survival. The cats dig a snow den and cuddle together, sharing what little warmth they have. Damn. Twilight Dew, Violet Hail, Whirl Paw, and Cinnamon Fade. Leafball holds the last chances to stock up on herbs that will die off in Leaf Bare, and Cinnamon Fade heads out to gather fresh goldenrod for the stores. With the patrol, his clanmates assist him. But Cinnamon Fade's distracted today, and it affects his work. Mitzi Moo Moo, Air Swarm, Lion Flit, Flurry Drift, Cave Blossom. They spot a juvenile eagle trying to get a catch, but it was too heavy. Or it gets away with it, actually. But they get their own catches using the eagle as a guide. Wish Needle, Dandelion Paw, and Otter Fleck. Otter Fleck suggests it might be a good chance for the cats to practice new hunting techniques. Unfortunately, no one steps up to teach. Prance Speckle and Verbena Dapple might be a good chance to practice teamwork with his mate. Everything is going well, then Prance Speckle trips over his paws and introduces his muzzle to the ground. Maybe they need to go back to basics. Crazy. Lavender Star, Cloud Swoop, Whisper Muzzle, and Snow Glint. We got lots of black tabbies. And you know, that makes sense. That would be the most common thing to occur. But we have a lot of black tabbies. Shade Bark, Twig Lichen, Rock Swirl, Shaded Ram. Patrol talks to her about whether it was a real vision as they train. Plume Dusk, Ashbeak, Cloudy Slip, Mitski Tuft. While walking along the border, the patrol notices Grackle Clan patrol renewing their scent marks. Once the patrol crosses paths, Plume Dusk is quick to break the awkward atmosphere with her friendly greeting. The patrols pause to converse for a little while. Plume Dusk brings up a story that, while slightly embarrassing for Plume Dusk, is entertaining and lighthearted. The patrols part in good spirits. Hell yeah. Then you guys, as the Mulane Towers impressively over the other plants, it's a good time to harvest it. Mulane and Thyme are gathered. Bleh. Snapdragon Shade spots Mulane plants growing plenty of leaves on their strange central stems and knocks them over so the entire bundle can be carried home. Nice. And then we have Burnet Fir, Cloud Glide, and Ochre Nest. They don't get anything. The conditions are miserable. What is this song? This song is pretty. Oh, Menu from Art Academy. That's kind of funny, actually. Do 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 do. Okay. 236. The loner Elton has died recently. Rip girly. Prince Speckle feels better. Even with Wish Needle by his side, Iris Web doesn't feel ready to be a parent of this litter of two kits, but he promises to the tiny, flailing limbs by his side that he'll do his best. He swears it to StarClan himself. Who are the babies? We have High Kit, a white and blue broken mackerel Torby. Nice, nice. It's high white, so it looks like most of the stuff's covered up. That's okay, though. And then we have Hickory Kit, a black, broken, pinstripe braided tabby, and white male with pastel green eyes. Nice, nice, nice. Love that for you. The baby. Broken braided, huh? Very nice, very nice. Do 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 do. Alright, Sharp Zoom always has J feathers. Twilight Dew went missing for a few days. Verbena Dapple got a running nose. Shaded Ram woke in the middle of the night to a strange noise. No one else was awake, or so he thought, until seeing someone at the fresh kill pile. Before Shaded Ram could realize his mistake, sharp canine teeth were at his throat, ensuring the clan wakes up to find his nest empty and the prey gone. Oh no, Shaded Ram! Damn, that sucks. You had three kittens right now. Like, not just like kids, but 3 cats who are still currently babies in the nursery. That is quite unfortunate. Poor guy. Brown Fleck has White Cough, Cloud Glide feels better, Snapdragon Shade feels better, Peak Echo feels better, Mitsu Mumu feels better, Hush Kit is scolded after sneaking out of camp. Otterflex struggles to come to grips with the fact that Shaded Ram will no longer be part of his life, to see him through the hard times. When no one needs him for anything, he breaks down, wailing uncontrollably and cursing the world that took Shaded Ram instead of him. Shaded Ram, have you killed anyone? Important question. You have never killed anyone. You were killed by a fox, though. Okay. Save. And we go. We send it. Verbena Dapple and Prance Speckle. Prance Speckle suggests this might be a good chance to practice teamwork with his mate. They don't get any training done, but, well, what a wonderful afternoon spent together. No regrets. Twilight Dew, Rock Swirl, Twig Lichen, Midnight Cliff. I keep wanting to say Twig Lichen, and I know that's not how you say it, but, like, that's what the urges say. The urges say I should be saying Twig Lichen, but that's incorrect. Okay, Midnight Cliff. Here's a cat begging for their housefolk to come back, just barely intelligible over the sound of a monster speeding away. Do not proceed. Snowy Bark, Violet Hail, Whirlpaw, and Cinnamon Fade. How's Whirlpaw doing? Doing okay. Cinnamon Fade goes out with a warrior escort, both for safety. And they spend the whole time talking, him and Violet Hail. Snowglint, Shadebark, Mitski Tuft, and Shining Shard come across a thunder path, and they get prey from there. Moss Cloud, Air Swarm, Whisper Muzzle, Flurry Drift, and Cave Blossom. As patrols checking the borderlines, they notice that a Zekclan scent has strayed into their territory. Zekclan is their ally, but this is a bit suspicious. Proceed. After poking around a bit, the patrol discovers a Zekclan apprentice wandering nearby, hopelessly lost. The apprentice is distraught upon discovering they're on the wrong side of the border, but Flurry Drift only chuckles and gently guides the young cat back to their own territory. Dandelion Paw, Echo Bark, Sharp Zoom, Plume Dusk. 2 kids from Hollyhock Clan are playing close to the border, and we bring them back to their house. Owl, Freckle, Cloudy Slip, Peak, Echo, Cloud Swoop. Damn. Freckle, Echo, Cloudy, and Cloud. All on the same patrol. Crazy. They spot a rabbit, and they catch it and eat it as normal. Micah Watcher, Wish Needle, Lionfoot, Ash Beak crunches through the dead leaves littering the wooded slopes. Micah Watcher explains an idea she had for squirrel hunting. It's not very good. The idea is not good. The patrol, not good. Teasel Shade, Lavender Star, Snapdragon Shade, and Mitzi Mumu. Teasel Shade spots Lavender Star and Snapdragon Shade, both of them in the middle of exchanging meows that might as well be barks to the other, halfway to an argument, and slips between them, explaining to both what the other intends. Damn, Snapdragon Shade was gonna get into an argument with the leader. Bro's got some balls. Looking up at a powerful old oak tree reminds Burnett Fur of an old tale. Whatever tale Burnett Fur was reminded of, it does nothing to help him climb the damn tree and fetch the leaves. He misjudges a step and is left clinging, claws out and eyes wide. Let's return to the ground. Now. Alright, then these two go out and get sweet sedge and wild garlic. Nice. Oh no, Wormclaw! Not you, I meant to hit the save button! Saving. Let's see. Oh, despite StarClan's efforts, Lavender Star's body just couldn't continue. Their remaining lives were taken by old age. The leader has no lives left and has traveled to StarClan. Oh, rest in peace, Lavender Star! Flurry Drift has been promoted to the new leader of the clan. They travel immediately to the Moonstone to get their 9 lives and are hailed by their new name, Flurry Star. Damn, we lost Lavender Star. Rest in peace. Did Lavender Star ever murder anybody? I don't think so. They mentored, scarred, hurt, lost life. Okay. No murders here. Happy Chaos breathes deeply, trying not to let the sudden wave of grief overtake him, but it's hard, and never really goes away. Flurry Star got lives from Owl Honey, nice, and Hawktooth. Micah Shade, Stone Soar, Cavern Flower, Hero, Wren, Shaded Ram, and Feather Star all gave Flurry Drift her lives. A few more moons and she would have retired, which is interesting. Otterfleck's running nose is gone. Burn Meadow's white cough is gone. Crocus Trail is healed. Brown Fleck no longer has white cough. Ashbeak finds Heather while out on a walk and decides to keep it. Alpine Dapple recovers. Chintricute went missing for a few days. And in the past moon, Lavender Star has taken their place in StarClan. Zekclan mourns their loss, and their clanmates will miss the spot they took up in their lives. Damn. And then Rock Swirl is chosen as the new deputy. That's interesting. That's interesting. I think Rock Swirl is not going to... Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense why you would choose Rock Swirl. Okay. Rock Swirl used to be the leader of another clan before deciding she needed a change of scenery after leadership became too much. She returned her 9 lives and let her deputy take over before coming here. Okay, that makes sense then. That makes sense. Rock Swirl has already been a leader. So it's not like out of nowhere. Like, we're picking this outsider with no experience. Actually, she's quite experienced. I dropped my bracelet. I'll have to find it later. That's interesting, though. I didn't know that could be a background. How are the babies? Hickory Kit and High Kit. Yeah, the white covers most of the Torby. What is this song? This sounds familiar. It shouldn't sound familiar. It's from Final Fantasy, and I've never played Final Fantasy. But it sounds familiar. Cave Blossom and Flurry Star are going out. There's a fat rabbit on ThunderClan border. Relationships worsen, but they get the rabbit. Cloudy Slip, Violet Hail, Whirlpaw, Cinnamon Fade. Healers. Cloudy Slip tells Cinnamon Fade about the dream he had last night, and what the StarClan vision could mean for Zekclan. Cinnamon Fade and Cloudy Slip have an in-depth conversation about Cloudy Slip's vision as they walk. Cloudy Slip explains he remembers sharpening one's claws against stone. By the time they head back to camp, they have a good idea what they should do with the information. Hell yeah! Mitzi Moo Moo, Verbena Dapple, and Prance Speckle. There's ghost stories. Verbena Dapple spins a thrilling tale, and everybody has a good time. Plume Dusk, Sharp Zoom, Rock Swirl, and Rush Needle. Starts snowing soon after they head out. Despite the snow, the patrol manages to hunt successfully. Huzzah! Snowglint, Brown Fleck, and Midnight Cliff. Catch a scent of a mouse. A small amount of prey was brought to camp. Whisper Muzzle, Dandelion Paw, Alpine Dapple, and Owl Freckle. There's a spring in their step as the cats head out. Today looks like a good day for hunting. Not only does Owlfreck personally catch a terrifying amount of prey, but he offers up support to everyone else to do the same. Nice. Shining Shard, Snowy Bark, Snapdragon Shade, Teasel Shade. Interesting, interesting. Wait, where'd you go? Teasel Shade? Wait, that's not who I got rid of. Snapdragon Shade? I wanted to see, yeah, you're bloodthirsty. That's interesting. So the patrol spreads out to hunt. Teasel Shade admits she thinks she had a vision. Did Teasel Shade eat too many mice before sleeping? Shining Shard inquires. That always disturbs her sleep. Once she had this crazy dream where her paws had turned into mushrooms. And when Shining Shard nibbled on her own paw, she started to... No, Teasel Shade interrupts. She's pretty sure that's not what happened in this case. They don't believe Teasel Shade. Twig Lichen, Twilight Dew, Moss Cloud, and Finland gather together to train under Twilight Dew's leadership. Finland thinks it had a vision from StarClan. Twilight Dew takes Finland aside, giving it the full benefit of Twilight Dew's seniority and experience as they discuss Finland's vision. Crocus Trail, Lion Flit, Shade Bark, Air Swarm. They're going to the far corners of the territory with stories. Cloud Swoop, Ashbeak, Peak Echo, and Echo Bark. They meet Tuft Clan at the border and relationships improve. Micah Watcher, Mitski Tuft, Burn Meadow, and Cloud Glide. They get Wild Garlic. And then you three, go! Oh, they don't get anything. Do 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 do. Okay. 2-ish more moons. Flurry Star was racing along the border with her rival from Hollyhock Clan. Hickory Quill was trying to fluff up her nest when there was a thorn. Cinnamon Fade slipped on ice and broke a bone. Ooh. Snowglint got butterfly wings. Snowglint also got white cough. Brave Iris feels better. Verbena Dapple feels better. Mitski Tuff spends the evening regaling the clan with stories of the great tail chaser and the mountain shadow. Ashbeak saved Ochrenest from a dog and was barely even hurt. Airsworm got yellow cough. Micah Watcher gives a present to Cinnamon Fade. Twig Lichen and Mitski Tuff are killed by a gang of rogues. Ooh, damn, rest in peace, girlies. Yeah, they didn't deserve this. Rest in peace, Mitski Tuft, you didn't deserve this. That's kind of sad, though. There was nothing I could do about that one. Okay, sending out the patrols. Dandelion Paw, Cave Blossom, and Flurry Star. Yeah, because your mentor's out of commission right now. Looks for something to disguise their scent. They can't think of anything, but still they hunt well. Snowy Bark, Micah Watcher, Brave Iris, Cloud Swoop. Do not proceed. Midnight Cliff and Brown Fleck meet Frost Clan, a clan they consider to be allies at the border. The patrol has a nice conversation with them, remarking on this recent weather before parting to continue patrolling. Ashbeak, Alpine Dapple, Owl Freckle, Prant Speckle, and Verbena Dapple starts snowing after the patrol sets out. The storm descends sudden and violent. Each cat takes turns in the snow den. Ooh. Wish Needle, Plume Dust, Cloudy Slip, and Shade Bark. They find a large dog. Wish Needle selflessly throws himself into the fight, and every time the dog tries to grab at his clanmates, he's there with claws, fur puffed out to twice his normal size. With Wish Needle defending them, the patrol drives the dog off, yowling triumphantly. Violet Hail and Whirlpaw. Huge amount of prey. Peak Echo, Sharp Zoom, Crocus Trail, and Finland meets ThunderClan, the clan they consider to be allies at the border. Relations with ThunderClan have worsened. Shining Shard, Echo Bark, Lion Flit, and Rock Swirl starts snowing soon after the patrol sets out, trying to bring back anything for the fresh kill pile. The prey must be hiding, the patrol catches nothing. As the snowstorm descends and visibility drops, the patrol comes together and retreat into a tiny mountain cave. Their pelts and tails and legs all tightly wrapped into one kitty cat ball. Mitzi Moo, Whisper Muzzle, Moss Cloud, and Teasel Shade. There's a badger den. They go in there, and there was in fact a badger they had to escape from. Twilight Dew, Snapdragon Shade, Cloudy Glide. They get moss. Send out Ruwish and Burnett Meadow. Ruwish and Burnett Meadow take a look at their dwindling supply of herbs and combine their efforts to search more. They get rosemary and thyme. Then Ochrenest and Burnett Fir get dandelion and ragwort. Nice! Massive win. Okay. Happy Chaos picks himself up out of his nest and begins the day anew, a fresh conviction in his heart. Cloudy Slip has yellow cough. Flurry Star was found dead near a fox den. The leader has 8 lives left. Damn, the foxes are out for our leaders. They hate our leaders. Okay. Otterflick tells himself he can't let these feelings consume him, instead he learns to live with it. Snowglint's white cough is gone. Iris Lips healed from the strain of delivering his litter. Ruwish has been seen playing with a kitty pet over the border. Hello, Bluey. Their love has been a slow basking warmth, not a wildfire, and Brave Iris wouldn't change it for the world. They're so excited to commit to padding at Sharp Zoom's side forever. Brave Iris ran too fast over the ground and hurt their paws. Bradford has yellow cough. Ashbeak feels better. Peak Echo has a stomach ache. Newly made apprentice Hushpaw touches noses with Owl Freckle. Gingerpaw purrs so hard that he's shaking as he touches noses with Rock Swirl. Then Raccoon Paw is apprenticed to Plume Dusk. Nice, nice. Very cute kitties. They really are. Wonderful, wonderful kitties. Alright, patrols. Dandelion Paw and Otterflex see Tuft Clan, and relationships improve. Violet Hail and Whirlpaw go out. Do not proceed. Moss Cloud, Micah Watcher, Twilight Dew, Ashbeak. I've been reading some Clangen, like, comics and stuff recently. Oh, ads are about to start, by the way. And, man, if I had the skill, I would be turning Zekclan into a comic. That sounds like it would be so fun. It starts snowing soon after the patrol sets out, trying to bring back anything for the Fresco pile. Storm descends, and they have to have a snow den. Crocus Trail, Mitzi Moo Moo, Snowglint, and Whisper Muzzle. On their way to mark the far corners of their mountain, Snowglint starts telling a story. It keeps the cats' minds off their sore pads and the sharp stones they walk on. Patrol goes quickly and easily. Rock Swirl and Ginger Paw go training. Might be a good chance to practice fighting, and they have a nice session. Hooray! Prance Speckle and Verbena Dapple. Prance Speckle refuses, saying they have no time to talk. Verbena Dapple accepts the answer crestfallen, his tail drooping. Aw. Echo Bark, Brave Iris, and Sharp Zoom. Meets Thunder Clan, relationships have improved. Nice. Cave Blossom and Flurry Star spies a fat rabbit on Tuft Clan, relationships worsen, but we get the rabbit. Hushpaw and Owl Freckle go training. Owl Freckle takes Hushpaw out to gather moss, and moss was gathered. Lion Flit, Cloud, Swoop, Iris Web, and Wish Needle stumble across a large dog. Oh, I haven't seen this image before. The patrol gathers their courage and valiantly drives away the dog. Together, working as one, and with all the strength of StarClan behind them, the patrol harries the dog. By keeping up a series of small skirmishes throughout the entire day, they drive it all the way off Zekclan territory. See, I haven't seen this image before. There are still some images. I was looking in the files the other day to get something, and there are still quite a few of these that I have not seen yet, and I think that's very interesting. Shade Bark, Snowy Bark, Raccoon Paw, and Plume Dusk. Some of them are the Halloween ones that we haven't seen, but that makes sense because those are seasonal exclusive. And I was wondering if most of the other ones are seasonal exclusive. But that leads me to think that not all of them are, and we just haven't seen them. Snapdragon Shade, Finland, Ruwish, Burn Meadow, get Dandelion and Wild Garlic. Then these two, get Bettany. Nice. Save Clan. And then Last Moon. Let's see what happens. Hawthorn Pelt faded more and more as the days went by, until one day he was found dead in his nest. Oh, Happy Chaos's boyfriend! No! Then the kitty pet Zenith died recently. Cave Blossom fought a fox and was barely even hurt. Flurry Star proudly calls a clan meeting to honor Cloudy Slip's service to the clan. Blech, that was a lot of words that didn't sound right. But Cloudy Slip retired. Brave Iris feels better. Brave Iris announced that they are expecting kits. They won't be moving to the nursery just yet. Oh, is my music playlist over? It is. Oh, man. Let's put on another music one for now. Okay. Brave Iris expecting kits is exciting. Burn Meadow has an ear infection. Twilight Dew. Is this an ad? No, this is not an ad. Twilight Dew woke up with a splitting headache and could not get out of his nest. The kitty pet Bluey died recently. Owl Freckles caught outside clan territory. Alpine Dapple fought a rogue and got hurt. The clan has encountered Rhyme. Teasel Shade has gotten a running nose. Peak Echo feels better. His training is done already? Whirlpaw isn't entirely sure if he's quite as ready to be a warrior as the leader claims him to be. His voice trembles when he takes his vow. As he is renamed to Whirl Fleck in honor of his insight, he can't help but wonder if that is truly something that describes him. Let's look at him. Oh, he's insecure. Also, a deep, dark forest bond, which is not great. Meant to be evil. Dandelion Paw had a bad fall and is bruised. Prance Speckle's voice cracks with grief about Hawthorn Pelt. Damn. Okay. Let's send out the patrols, and then that's gonna be it. Owl, Freckle, and Hushpaw for Clangen today. Hushpaw died! They sent Frost Clan taking refuge up a tree. Cat yells a warning, but they aren't quick enough. Oh, rest in peace, Hushpaw. Finland, Dandelion Paw, and Otterfleck. The Sunset, Small Party, Food. They get food. Thumbs up emoji. Echo Bark, Snowy Bark, Cave, Blossom, Flurry, Star. Nice spot to sun themselves. No one means to, but well, Flurry Star is the first to wake up from the group nap. That's okay. You're the leader. You get to say that's okay. Starts snowing as they look for stuff, and the cats dig a snow dun and cuddle together. Plume Dusk and Raccoon Paw go out. They meet Hollyhock Clan and relationships improve. Boss Cloud, Shade Bark, Shining Shard, Verbena Dapple is tempted to eat the prey she just caught. After all, the patrols caught enough on the hunt, she'll have trouble carrying it all back. Huge amount of prey brought back. Teasel Shade, Snapdragon Shade, Brave Iris, and Sharp Zoom come across a large hare, and they catch the hare. Snowglint, Whirlfleck, Micah Watcher, Peak Echo spots a badger making a den on Hollyhock Plant territory, and relationships improve. Gingerpaw, Rock Swirl tracks the scent of a large dog. They shadow the dog, sending messages back to warn camp. It's an exhausting and stressful day, but the time night falls, they've confirmed that the dog is leaving. Violet Hail, Ashbeak, Lionflit, Wish Needle, and Iris Web. They come across a small dog, and they chase it off. Whisper Muzzle, Crocus Trail, Mitzi Moo, and Cloud Swoop can go. They see Grackle Clan and relationships improve, then Cloud Glide, Ruwish, and Ochre Nest. Nice spot to sun themselves, but Ruwish wasn't able to relax and kept the rest of the patrol from relaxing with all his movements, making them return to camp grumpy. Alright, let's save there. And that's all for the Clangen part of today's stream. Remember, if... big yawn, sorry. Remember, if you want to add a cat to Zekclan, you can join the Discord. The link is down below or in the description if you're watching the VOD. And, yeah, there should be a Google form pinned in the announcements channel. And all you need to do is fill that out, and I'll code your cat in for next time. Yes, yes, yes. Now, let me get Mariomon set up. Do.